Welcome to the playground of the SUVs. This is BMW's Xperience Drive, a track that's been created to showcase the abilities of BMW's X range of vehicles. They're really capable of a lot, but it's still a lot to learn for the driver. Let's see what all is in store. In the soft sand below, the single car wide track wound its way around a short course. And ready to pound their way around the course with these three: the aggressive BMW X6, the newest member of the X family, the X3, and the handsome BMW X5. There were ditches aplenty. Some were capable of swallowing almost an entire SUV, and some were sure to shake up the occupants. There were side slips, and a small hill stood out in the middle, daring drivers to scale it. And I was keen to put the hardware to test right away. My weapon of choice is the BMW X6, the car that's most meant to be for the on-road from the X range, but nonetheless, we will see what it's like. Now the first one here, of course, is the one with the rollers on one side. With both the wheels on the rollers, what you get to see is how the wheels, well, first try to find traction on the right side, but once they realize it's just slipping, the computer locks them, transfers power to the other side, and off you go. The X-Drive system cuts in and brakes the spinning wheels. The differentials channelize the torque elsewhere, forcing the left side wheels to push the SUV forward. Once off the icy patch, all four wheels would scramble into action, hauling the SUV straight to the axle twisters. Then comes the ramps, which are meant to be the axle breakers. It gets one foot off, tilts to one side heavily. Again, it's transferring power from one wheel to the other depending on which one is slipping. Smooth driving is the most important in a situation like this. Easy on the gas, and you're through. After that, it was time to climb the 25-degree slope. Now when it comes to this incline, it's pretty cool. You all have the hill descent on over here. You start climbing. And if you want to stop in the middle of the climb, you can do that. Just slam on the brakes. As long as you have your foot on the brake, of course the car stays stationary. But even when you lift off, for 2 seconds, it won't move. That gives you time to get back on the throttle and power your way up. Now coming to the downslope, you don't need to be on the brake. Once you've got it down, go pointing down, just lift off the brake. The hill descent control will control your speed. Nice and easy. Well, what lay ahead next didn't impress me much. And then we splashed through the pond of water. Nothing very dramatic there. After the pool of water, there was a challenge that seems tame, but only from the outside. Now coming to the side incline, now this is one of my favorites because it looks so simple. It's just so simple, just drive straight, but the feeling that you get on the inside is crazy. You can feel this big SUV tilting heavily to one side, slipping a bit also to one side. And the thing is, you should not fight the slide. If you point in the opposite direction of the slide, what happens is your wheels will dig in. So you should just try and steer it through gently, nice and easy, and you're out. And every off-road enthusiast needs to know this. This is to cross over sudden obstacles that may lie in your path, like a tree log or something. So you'd go basically cross over it instead of going straight. Well, get the hang of this and you won't scrape the bottom of your precious SUV. Well, at least hopefully not very often. And then, as if to really torture the SUV, there was one really mean axle twister. Now these axle breakers look a little mean. They look very unstructured, quite deep. And this is the X6. It's not the tallest of the X range. It's smooth, 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 smooth. Yep. And we're through. Now that I was all charged up, I was thinking of taking on a lot more than just this track. After doing something like this, you feel like really, what if I could take this out in the desert and really do some mad stuff with it? That'd be fun.